Alright, greetings to you all. Hassan Abadri with you, an atheist, anti-theist, and naturalist. We have a video here, it's called it's called Cosmic Calendar in Holy Quran. There is no clash. Presented by Claire Forestier, or something like that, a BBC presenter, BBC hostess. And the funny thing is, that lady actually, she claims that there are scientific facts in the Quran, yet she didn't convert to Islam. I mean, I found it weird. Why? If you are really defending Islam, or maybe they paid you really good money to give us such program with your eloquent British accent. Yeah, of course. And you talk about bullshit, with all due respect. You talk about pseudoscience. There is nothing scientific in what you're going to say. And I'm going to expose it also. And the funny thing, you didn't even control your math with what you're going to mention. At least if you say something, at least check your math, check your math if it's correct or not. Because never mind. Without further ado, guys, there you go.
I don't mean to offend you, but allow me to tell you why you're insignificant. Time is old. Time is really, really old. Time, to be specific, has been alive and ticking for 13.8 billion years. It's tough to get an accurate perception of something like the age of the universe. Humans are bad with big numbers. I don't mean in a mathematical sense, we're pretty good at that, but rather we're poor at judging scale and perspective. Have you considered, for example, that there's a 31-year difference between 1 million and 1 billion seconds? By the power of factors, 1 million seconds, being less than a fortnight, that's 2 weeks for those who don't know, may as well be discarded. The best scientific research currently estimates that the universe is 13.8 billion years old. But that number's so big it doesn't really mean anything to most of us. To put it into perspective, Carl Sagan, an American astronomer, cosmologist and astrophysicist, introduced the cosmic calendar and collapsed the entire history of the universe into just a single year. By employing this calendar metaphor, the human mind is able to approach unhuman timescales in a human format. In his book, The Dragons of Eden, and his TV series Cosmos, Carl Sagan popularized a method to visualize the chronology of the universe. It's simple. Take its current age, 13.8 billion years, and scale it down to a single year, the cosmic calendar, where midnight on the 1st of January marks the start of time, the Big Bang, and the end of the 31st of December is right now, this very moment. The cosmic year is one to remember. Here are a few highlights from it. January 1st, 14 seconds past midnight, hydrogen starts to form. It's cool enough now for electrons to combine with protons. Previously, the universe had been a hot plasma of photons, electrons and baryons. January 10th.
Okay. Hydrogen formed first. Does that go according with the Quran? No.
The first stars ignite. For over 300 million years, the universe had been dark. January 13th, small galaxies first appear. March 15th, our galaxy, the Milky Way, first appears. End of August, start of September, our sun, the Earth, and the rest of our solar system is formed. September 21st, first life, single-cell organisms first appear. December 5th, multi-cell organisms, almost 3 billion years after single-cell organisms are formed. December 14th, small animals appear. December 20th, land plants appear. December 25th, welcome the dinosaurs, Merry Christmas. December 26th, mammals emerge. December 27th, birds. December 28th, flowers. December 30th, dinosaurs die. That didn't last long. 8 minutes ago, humans appear. 14 seconds ago, modern civilization. Every person you've ever heard of from here on out. 5 seconds ago, Prophet Jesus. 4 seconds ago, Prophet Muhammad in the last second. Modern science and technology, the American Revolution, the French Revolution, World War I, World War II, the Apollo moon landing, and Donald Trump becomes president.
Okay, you mentioned the single-cell organisms, and then the mammals, and then the trees, and then does that again goes according with the Quran? Or the Quran says clearly he created Adam and Eve first? Just wondering also. I mean, you really, again, you're really mentioning stuff that is not mentioned in the Quran, nor the Islamic scholars believe in it. Major Islamic scholars, they don't believe in evolution. So why you mention it here? Why you contradict yourself? Just wondering. Miss Claire Forestier.
Your life, if you're lucky enough to live to the age of 109, is a blink of an eye, a quarter of a second. You are insignificant in the grand scheme of the cosmos. But don't let that get you down. You're also extremely fortunate to have this fleeting moment in the sun. The average ejaculate has 250 million sperm cells, and you made it, buddy. Best make the best of your day. Carl Sagan's cosmic calendar did not only help us understand the age of the universe in an easier way, but it also helped us understand what is meant by two groups of verses in the Holy Quran, addressing the same topic, but written in a different way. The first group of verses says, "It is He, God, who created the heavens and earth in 6 days." And the other group of verses says, "It is He who created the heavens and the earth and what is between them in 6 days." This is the Quranic cosmic calendar revealed over 1400 years ago. And let me explain why I believe the Holy Quran introduced the cosmic calendar approach first, before Carl Sagan. The answer is simple. It's because there is a great...
No, it's not first. The Quran did not present it first, okay? Because in the Old Testament, it's also mentioned that in the Bible, Old Testament, the Torah, it's also mentioned that he mentioned it first, okay? So come on, I mean, really, what is the first there? I mean, let alone the Torah. We can leave the Torah alone also. Go to the Sumerian tablets. They mentioned also the 6 days before the Jews, before the Christians, and before the Muslims. So who is stealing from whom here? Okay, the Sumerians mentioned it before you guys, really, three up to 4000 BC. Okay, they mentioned the 6 days of creation. So who's stealing from whom here? Are the Jews stealing from the Sumerian and Babylonians? And then in return, the Christianity stole from it, and then in return, the Muslims stole the last. So it's not first. In that sense, then really, the Sumerians were really scientifically advanced. They mentioned the first cosmic calendar.
Similarity between the Holy Quran's cosmic calendar and Carl Sagan's cosmic calendar. These similarities are as follows. First, by employing this calendar metaphor, the human mind is able to approach unhuman timescales in a human format. That's why Carl Sagan popularized the cosmic calendar in the first place and collapsed the entire history of the universe into just a single year, 365 days. And the Holy Quran introduced the cosmic calendar and collapsed the entire history of the universe into just 6 days.
Not the Holy Quran. The Sumerians did it before you guys. The Sumerians. They beated the Jews, they beated the Christians, and they beated the Muslims with the creation of 6 days. So I guess they were correct. Their gods are correct. We should worship the Sumerian gods, I guess, in that sense.
Second, Carl Sagan's cosmic calendar tells us that the Earth was formed in the end of August, which means it was formed in the 8th month out of 12 months, which is precisely at the point when the universe was in 2/3 of its age. Now,
oh my goodness. Now here is really the ignorance of math. Really? Come on. They say that it's mentioned in the Quran that God created the earth in 2 days, and 2 days is 1/3 of 6 days. Okay, so 6, so 1/3 of 6 days is 2 days, all right? And that goes according with the current age of the universe right now, because the age of the universe is 13.8 billion years, and the earth is created in the last 1/3 of the universe. Well, answer this question, this mathematical, simple, pure question. If the universe is going to be 20 billion years, what is the ratio of Earth's age according to the universe? It's going to be 2/3. Okay, let's move on. What if the universe becomes 50 billion years? What is the ratio of Earth according to the universe, to the age of the universe? It's going to be about 80%. Okay, like really 4/10, 4/5 of the age of the universe, not 1/3. So in that sense, mathematically, with simple mathematics, the Quran is false. The Quran is incorrect. It gives you false information. You see, you didn't even check the math of your claims. If you have checked the simple math, really, a fifth grader can figure that out. A fifth grade. A guy who's 5th grade, are you smarter than a 5th grade? You know that program? And obviously, Miss Claire Forestier, you're not smarter than a 5th grade. You should go to that program. Let's laugh a bit.
Similarly, the Holy Quran's cosmic calendar tells us that the Earth was formed in 4 days out of a total of 6 days, being again when the universe was exactly in 2/3 of its age. This is written in chapter 41, from verses 10 until 12. In 4 days he made in the earth what anchors it from high above it, and put barak in it, and equally measured out sustenance of its dwellers for those who ask. Then he directed himself to the heaven while it was smoke. And verse 12 says, and he completed then 7 heavens within 2 days, and he made in each heaven its affair, and adorned the nearest heaven with lamps.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. You're mentioning actually the Quran, how they make really a big error, big physics error, because God, Allah, created Earth first, and then he adorned the sky with lamps, meaning the moon and the sun. In physics, that's impossible. It's impossible. It's utter impossibility, really. In physics, it's impossible. The solar systems always requires the star to form first, the sun, our sun, to form first, then the planets will form around it. The star, the mother star, has to create the gravitational field so that gas and dust around the star will start to form planets. And thank you for mentioning it clearly that God actually made a physics error. He created the sun, he created the earth before the sun. Thank you. Really. And you consider this scientific miracle? That the Quran came up with it? I mean, weird.
Third, when Carl Sagan first popularized his cosmic calendar in 1996, it spanned 1 year, and there was no Donald Trump at that time. And when I read the cosmic calendar for you now, it also spanned 1 year, but this time it did include Donald Trump becoming president as an example of a recent famous event. And when anyone reads Carl Sagan's cosmic calendar after thousands of years, it will remain the duration of 1 year, and it will include future events that are yet unknown to us now. So here's the kicker. This 1 year cosmic calendar doesn't mean that the universe is going to end in this final second of the year. The scale just continues condensing itself to accommodate the increasing age of the cosmos. How clever Carl Sagan was. Time goes on, but his cosmic calendar scale remains constant at just 1 year. But Sagan is not alone, because the Holy Quran did it first. When you read the Holy Quran, you'll know that the Quran's 6-day cosmic calendar...
Not the Holy Quran, the Sumerians did it first. I repeat the information to you, Miss Claire Forestier. Okay, the Sumerians mentioned first the 6 days, before the Jews, before the Torah, okay, before the Old Testament, and before the Quran. 4,000 to 3,600 years BC. Alright? So thanks to the Sumerian that you guys stole the information from them.
Doesn't mean that the universe is going to end in the final second of the 6th day. The scale just continues condensing itself to accommodate the increasing age of the cosmos. When the Holy Quran says it is He, God, who created the heavens and earth in 6 days, and in another verse says it is He who created the heavens and the earth and what is between them in 6 days, it is implying that what is between the heavens and the earth have not yet ended. Every moment there is something created in between the heavens and the earth. So now I say, how clever the Holy Quran is. Time goes on, and still its cosmic calendar scale remains constant at just 6 days.
Well, the Quran is not clever because he stole the information from the Sumerians. I repeat the info. The Sumerians mentioned the creation, the cosmic calendar of 6 days. And also that God on the 7th day rested. What a coincidence. Just like the Torah, he created everything in 6 days. On the 7th day he rested. Just like the Quran, he created the 6 days, and then the 7th day he rested. What a coincidence, don't you think? Oh, I forgot, you don't believe in coincidences. You believe in miracles, which I consider the same value and the same meaning as coincidence. Some stuff happens once only and never repeated. So that's the first episode of the program, No Clash. Well, you haven't checked your math, really. One third of the age of the universe. Earth is 1/3, really. What if the universe reaches 20 billion years? What is the ratio of Earth's age according to the universe? It's going to be 2/3. Let's move on. 50 years, 50 billion years, or 100 billion years. What is the age of the Earth's age according to the universe? Anyway, that's all, folks. That's all for this video. Really, it's so easy to debunk and refute such claims. Really, it's beyond any measure. After this video, I'm going to answer another video in Arabic. Then this video is going to be in Arabic, and the last video is going to be against Mr. Adnan Ibrahim, to hear what he has, pearls of wisdom he can give us. As usual, I wish you all the love, all the luck. Cheers, and love and respect. See ya.